Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel. I thought instead of doing a process video where you watch me do the process, I would just do the process and then we'd talk about why I made my page the way I did. So today is the 20th day of November, which is day 20 for Gratitude Documented, and the prompt today was home. And I, like most people, I love my family so much. I was trying to figure out what kind of entry would really do them justice and would really do our home justice. And our move here was just so ordained by God. We weren't expecting to move, and our home has been such a blessing, and our community has been such a blessing. And I just wanted to try to figure out how to capture all that on my little Bible page. And the verse that is referenced for today that Illustrated Faith gave us is that Hebrews chapter 3, do I have it right? Yeah, chapter 3, verse 4. Oh, I masked off the wrong one. I masked off verse 5. So we'll read verse 4. For every house is built by someone, but God is the builder of everything. So my first thought was galaxy, like a galaxy water painting, because God builds everything. I mean, we can say that a certain company built our house, but ultimately God built our house, right? So I was thinking the galaxy would be really cool, but then I'm like, that's not very homish. So I decided to make our home over here. And I remember when we first moved out here, one of the first things that really struck me in our new neighborhood was how many more stars you could see in the sky. So there's kind of a double meaning in that God created everything. Here's the galaxy, but also it reminded me of the stars that we saw that we kind of now take for granted because we're used to them. But I don't want to take them for granted because the sky is so beautiful out here where we live at night. So I decided I wanted to build our home as a tip-in. This is not at all what our house looks like, but these are some of my favorite colors and they looked cool with the galaxy. So there you go. We need to repaint our house. Maybe we should paint it these colors. But I just built this out of like triangles and rectangles, and here's the back side of it. I did my journaling on the back side of our house. I've been putting acorns or the acorn washi tape on every page during Gratitude Documented so that it's easily identifiable later, that I could remember it was part of this project. I made kind of a funky weird tab up here. I used this cutout of blessed, and then I have a tab that says home and day number 20 on it. Just because I feel like our home has been so blessed. We weren't really expecting to move when we did, and the whole move just kind of opened up, and it ended up being such a great blessing. Our neighbors are amazing. Our home has been warm and cozy, and I put a little 11 down here because this Christmas we will have been here for 11 years, which is shocking. Like, our boys were so tiny when we moved in, and now they're man children. So I've got an 18 and a 21-year-old. I don't even understand how, but this has been our home where we've raised them for most of their lives. And so I just really wanted to document my gratitude for that. So I wrote down that God so clearly gave us this house using this. We thanked him by writing scripture all over the studs. So before the builder put up the sheetrock, we came with Sharpies and we wrote Bible verses and notes and memos and blessings all over the studs of our walls, and special Bible verses for each room, a Bible verse for each of our boys' rooms. Our boys got to write their names in their own handwriting. They got to write all over the studs, which they thought was really cool because at the time they were only 5 years old and 8 years old. So how cool is it to write on the walls, right? So we felt like we were kind of going to seal in all those blessings when the sheetrocker came, and maybe someday down the road, if somebody starts to remodel this house, they'll find some fun surprises on the studs. But anyway, we really wanted to just dedicate our gratitude to God at that time, and really wanted God to be the center of our household. I wrote that I'm so grateful for our home and our neighborhood. May we use this home to welcome others and love all up on our family. May people always feel welcome here. When I got sick, it was soon after we moved, and I came down with mitochondrial disease, and it's a very rare genetic disorder that just kind of reared its ugly head at that point. And it's made it harder to have people over and just open up our home to people because of my fatigue levels. And that bothers me. And so my goal is to always make our home more open, more welcoming, especially now that the boys are getting older. They don't have like little friends running in and out like they used to. And so I just want our home to be used for God's glory. I never want to take it for granted. I want to always realize that this home is His and that He's just given it to us, but ultimately it's His. He's the builder of our house and of all things. And so I'm just so grateful, and I want God to know that I'm just still so grateful for this home. It's just hard to believe that He blessed us so much with this house, and it's really not so much as the house as the people in our neighborhood. We have the best neighbors in the world. I kid you not. We really, God really knit together a beautiful neighborhood, and we are fortunate enough to live in it. So that's what I did. This is all a watercolor galaxy. It's a super simple one. You can look on a bunch of tutorials on YouTube if you want to learn how to paint a galaxy and paint one way better. Lindsay Decor has a really cool card tutorial on how to paint a watercolor galaxy. You should check out her channel, and she has really great Bible art journaling stuff. So I was inspired by her card to do this. And then I just made cutouts and used some stickers that I have and put a little wreath on our door. There's the little acorns for gratitude documented and the washi tape. So that's what I did for day number 20 of Gratitude Documented. I hope you guys are enjoying your gratitude journey. We'll see you later. Bye.